Months after the birth of her first child, Ana Clara, a 28-year-old woman, began to feel that something was missing in her life. It was a persistent and disturbing sensation that led her to seek out a doctor in search of answers. The appointment, however, brought an unexpected discovery, something that neither she nor her family could have imagined. Given the urgency of the situation, a surgery was scheduled, and the Municipal Hospital of São Miguel das Flores, a small town painted in the orange and pink hues of sunrise, filled with silent excitement. The cobblestone streets were still waking up to the first sounds of the day, the singing of birds, the murmur of farmers on their way to the fields, and the soft tinkling of the bells of the main church. Ana Clara had moved to São Miguel das Flores 3 years earlier, escaping the hustle and bustle of the capital in search of a peaceful refuge. There, she found not only the peace she so longed for, but also the love of her life, João Paulo. Now, on that special day, the city seemed enveloped in an almost magical calm, as if everyone knew that something extraordinary was about to happen, forever changing the destiny of Ana Clara and her new family. Ana Clara had found in João Paulo, a kind farmer, not only love but also a life partner whom she married shortly after moving to São Miguel das Flores. Her pregnancy was uneventful, without any major complications, and her prenatal care was carefully monitored by Dr. Eduardo, a respected and experienced physician in the region. On that special morning, Dr. Eduardo was particularly attentive, aware that each birth brings with it its own unpredictability. Ana Clara lay in the hospital bed, with João Paulo at her side, holding her hand tenderly. His eyes, although reflecting a mixture of expectation and nervousness, also shone with anticipation of the moment that was to come. The contractions were beginning to intensify, and the delivery room was ready. "It's okay, Ana. You're strong. We'll get through this together," João Paulo whispered, squeezing her hand tenderly. Ana Clara smiled, tired but determined. "I know, João. I just want our baby to come into the world healthy," she replied. At that moment, Dr. Eduardo entered the room, radiating a calm and confident air that immediately brought some peace of mind to the couple. After checking the monitors and doing a quick assessment of Ana Clara, he smiled and said, "Everything is progressing well, Ana. Now it's just a matter of time. We're going to bring this baby into the world." His words, full of experience and serenity, helped to calm Ana, who, although nervous about giving birth for the first time, felt comforted by the presence of the doctor. Dr. Eduardo explained each step of the process with patience, assuring Ana that she was in good hands and that everything would go well. His confidence and vast experience were evident, and his words gave Ana the relief she needed to face the moment with greater serenity. The birth, although it was her first, ended up being incredibly smooth. Dr. Eduardo's skill and precision made all the difference, and he carefully conducted the procedure, ensuring that both mother and baby were safe and healthy. That moment, full of emotion and relief, marked the beginning of a new phase in the lives of Ana Clara and João Paulo, while the sun continued to rise over the small town that, somehow, seemed to share that joy. The atmosphere in the delivery room, which was initially filled with tension and anticipation, gradually transformed into one of calm and hope. Dr. Eduardo, with his calm voice and precise gestures, guided Ana Clara through the crucial moments of the birth. With each instruction, she felt a little more confident, knowing that she was in good hands. When the baby finally came into the world, with a strong and healthy cry, Ana was overcome by an immense wave of joy and relief. The gratitude she felt for the doctor's support and skill was evident in her emotional look. The hours passed, and at 10:23 in the morning, the long-awaited sound of a baby's cry echoed through the room. A robust boy, with dark hair like his mother's and curious eyes that reflected his father's, had been born. Tears of joy streamed down Ana Clara and João Paulo's faces as they held their son in their arms, a moment that seemed to suspend time. Ana, her heart overflowing with happiness, looked at the little face of her newborn with a love that only a mother can feel. Beside her, João, visibly moved, held her hand tenderly, absorbing the magnitude of that moment. "Welcome to the world, Lucas," whispered Ana Clara, gently kissing the baby's forehead. "He's so perfect, so tiny," she said, her voice choked with emotion. "Yes, he is, Ana. Look how beautiful he is. He almost looks like a little angel," replied João, his eyes shining with tears. Ana smiled, feeling an indescribable happiness. "I'm so happy, my love. I can't believe he's finally here," she said, still in disbelief at the arrival of her son. João, touched by the same joy, caressed Anna's hand affectionately. "I'm also speechless," he replied, feeling that there, in that room, the world had changed forever. Holding their son in their arms for the first time was an indescribable experience for Ana and João. As Ana watched the baby with eyes full of wonder, Ana commented, "He looks so peaceful now, as if he knows he is safe with us." João, with a smile on his lips, responded softly, "I'm sure he knows, Ana. We will take good care of him, together." The brightness in Anna's eyes, full of gratitude, reflected the love and promise of a new life. "Yes, we will," she agreed, excited. "We are starting an incredible journey together." João, overcome with emotion, kissed Anna's forehead tenderly and whispered, "I love you so much, Ana. And I love you, little one. You are everything to me." Ana, with her heart full of tenderness, hugged João and said, "We love you too, João. More than we can say." The couple remained there, immersed in that precious moment, absorbing every second with their son, aware that their lives had changed forever with the arrival of Lucas into the world. The first few weeks with Lucas were intense and exciting. In the cozy colonial-style house, surrounded by a garden full of flowers, Ana Clara and João Paulo dedicated themselves to discovering the joys and challenges of parenthood. Sleepless nights, incessant diaper changes, and boundless affection became part of the family's new routine. Dr. Eduardo, always attentive, visited the house frequently to monitor Lucas's growth. He would leave with a satisfied smile on his face, pleased with the baby's health and progress. However, despite Lucas being a healthy and robust baby, Ana Clara could not shake an uncomfortable feeling. An inexplicable restlessness hung over her, something that made her feel that something was out of place. Even in the silent early mornings, as she looked at Lucas' crib, this intuition kept her awake, as if something was about to happen, something she could not yet understand. As the days passed after Lucas was born, Ana found herself in a storm of emotions. As she gazed at her baby with unconditional love, a sense of unease began to creep up inside her, as if something was missing. This inexplicable need slowly consumed her, disturbing the peace she should have felt. Ana tried to push these feelings away, focusing on caring for Lucas as best she could. However, the feeling of emptiness persisted, refusing to go away. Although Lucas was a healthy baby and Ana was recovering well from the birth, something seemed out of place in her life. While everyone around her saw a happy family adjusting to their new routine, Ana struggled with a growing discrepancy between what others perceived and what she felt inside. At night, when she held Lucas in her arms, watching him sleep peacefully, a strange force seemed to emerge within her. It was as if a primal instinct was awakening, a deep and urgent need that she could not ignore, but also could not fully understand. Even in moments of silence, this feeling followed her like a call that echoed in her mind, incomprehensible and insistent. Distressed and confused, Anna decided to share her concerns with Joao, her husband. She hoped that he could offer some kind of understanding or comfort. However, as she talked to him, Anna realized that Joao could not fully grasp the depth of her emotions. Maybe it's just tiredness, Joao Paulo suggested, trying to ease Anna's concerns. Being a mother for the first time is really an emotional roller coaster. Despite Joao's words, the feeling that something was out of place continued to grow inside Anna. She knew that there was more than just tiredness or the normal difficulties of motherhood at play. There was something underlying, a latent need that drove her to seek answers, even without knowing exactly what she was looking for. One night, when he saw her lost in thought, Joao Paulo tried to reassure her, suggesting that perhaps it was just fatigue or the anxiety common in the postpartum period. However, Anna felt that it was something deeper, something that needed to be understood within herself. "I know, Joao, but it's a feeling that I can't explain, as if something is missing," Ana Clara replied, struggling to find the words to express what she was feeling. While holding Lucas in her arms, especially in the quiet moments of the night, Anna would often be invaded by a strange presence, a silent call that drew her down an unknown path. Determined to understand what was causing this inner restlessness, she knew that she needed to explore areas of her mind and heart that she had never considered before. 6 weeks had passed since Lucas's birth, and on a sunny morning, Ana Clara was getting ready for another routine appointment with Dr. Eduardo. With Lucas in her arms, she and Joao Paulo headed to the hospital. In the office, Dr. Eduardo performed the usual exams, measuring and weighing Lucas with his usual precision and care. At the end, he sat down at the table and made some notes before smiling at the couple. "I'm glad to hear that everything is going well, Doctor, but I need to talk about something that's been bothering me," Ana Clara said hesitantly but determined to find answers. The doctor, noticing Anna's serious tone, adopted a more attentive posture. "Of course, Anna, what's going on?" he asked, with genuine concern. Ana Clara sighed deeply before continuing. "I've been feeling a strange sensation since Lucas was born. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like something's missing," she confessed, looking directly at Dr. Eduardo, hoping he could provide some clarification. The doctor frowned thoughtfully. He knew Ana Clara well and knew that she wasn't the type to worry without reason. After a brief silence, he suggested, "Let's do an ultrasound, just to make sure everything's okay." Standing up, he guided Ana to the examination room. Ana Clara lay down on the stretcher, and Dr. Eduardo began to pass the transducer over her abdomen. The room was silent, except for the soft sound of the equipment. Ana felt her heart race as she waited anxiously. Each second seemed to drag on as she searched for answers to that restlessness that wouldn't leave her alone. The screen of the device displayed black and white images that Dr. Eduardo observed with great attention. Suddenly, he stopped, his eyes fixed on the screen. He adjusted the equipment and examined the image again with a serious expression. "What is it, doctor?" asked Ana Clara, feeling her anxiety increase. "Ana, I want you to see this," he said, pointing to the screen. Ana looked, initially not understanding what she was seeing. But then, the outline of a small figure began to take shape. "A baby?" Ana Clara whispered in disbelief. Shock took over her when she realized that, after weeks of confused feelings and an inexplicable feeling of incompleteness, she was expecting another baby. The doctor revealed that Ana was pregnant with twins. Surprisingly, the first ultrasounds had not detected the presence of the second baby, which was now clearly visible. Faced with this revelation, Ana and Joao found themselves faced with the prospect of going through another birth soon. The news was devastating for the couple, who were still adjusting to the arrival of Lucas. Although the joy of discovering that they would have another child was immense, there was also a considerable emotional impact, as they knew that they would once again face the challenges of childbirth and caring for a newborn. Feeling overwhelmed, but also grateful for the opportunity to expand her family, Anna reflected on the new challenges that lay ahead. Yes, Anna, it seems that you were pregnant with twins, but one of them was not detected before. It was well hidden, explained Dr. Eduardo, still surprised by the discovery. He explained that, although rare, cases of twins not detected in previous scans are not impossible. He suspected that the second baby was positioned in a way that hid it during the initial scans. "What are we going to do now, doctor?" asked Joao Paulo, still trying to process the information. "We need to monitor the situation closely. This baby is in a very delicate position and more tests will be needed to make sure everything is okay," Dr. Eduardo replied as he made notes on her chart. Ana Clara felt a mixture of relief and concern. On the one hand, the inexplicable feeling she had been feeling finally made sense. On the other, the well-being of the second baby now occupied her thoughts, bringing a new wave of concerns. In the following weeks, Ana underwent several tests and appointments, always with Joao Paulo by her side. The second baby, a girl they decided to name Mariana, showed signs of normal development, bringing some peace of mind to Anna's heart. Even so, the journey that had previously seemed complex became even more challenging, but also full of expectations and hope. Despite the unexpected circumstances, Ana Clara and Joao Paulo's home, which was already a sanctuary of love and care, was filled with even more hope and anticipation. After weeks of constant monitoring and frequent checkups, the long-awaited day of bringing Mariana into the world finally arrived. The team at the municipal hospital, led by Dr. Eduardo, was prepared to perform a cesarean section, which had been determined to be the safest form of delivery, given the particularities of the pregnancy. On the scheduled date, Ana Clara and Joao Paulo went to the hospital, accompanied by family and close friends, who supported them with unconditional affection. The atmosphere in the hospital was a mix of anxiety and hope, as everyone awaited the outcome of this challenging journey. With precision and care, Dr. Eduardo performed the cesarean section. After a few minutes of anticipation, the sound of Mariana's first cry filled the operating room. She was a small but perfectly formed girl, with dark hair like Lucas's and a curious gaze that seemed to already be exploring the world around her. Ana Clara, overcome by a wave of emotions, felt tears streaming down her face as she held Mariana for the first time. Beside her, Joao Paulo also couldn't contain his emotion, holding his daughter's little hand tenderly. "Welcome, my love," whispered Ana Clara, a radiant smile lighting up her face. With the arrival of Mariana, the routine in Ana Clara and Joao Paulo's house changed again. Now, with two babies, their daily routine became even more intense, but it was also enriched by moments of pure joy and new discoveries. Lucas, although still too young to fully understand, seemed fascinated by the new presence in his life. He watched Mariana with his big, curious eyes and, sometimes, reached out his little hand to touch her, as if he wanted to understand who this little being by his side was. Ana Clara and Joao Paulo took turns caring for the twins, facing the challenges with patience and love. They counted on the invaluable help of family and friends, who were always present and willing to offer support. Furthermore, the community of São Miguel das Flores, known for its unity and solidarity, did not fail to show its affection, strengthening the bonds that united them. Dr. Eduardo continued to closely monitor the development of the twins, always impressed by their resilience and health. He often commented on how, despite all the difficulties, Ana Clara and Joao Paulo were creating an environment full of love and protection, which certainly contributed to the well-being of the little ones. Life, which was already blessed, was now filled with new and precious joys. He often recalled how Ana Clara's intuition was vital to the discovery of Mariana. On a quiet night, after putting Lucas and Mariana to bed, Ana Clara and João Paulo sat in the garden of their home. The gentle breeze gently swayed the flowers, and the starry sky offered a scene of pure peace. "Do you remember when I said that I felt something was missing?" Ana Clara asked, looking at João Paulo with a contemplative gaze. "How could I forget? It was this feeling that led us to discover our little Mariana," he replied, squeezing his wife's hand tenderly. "I could never have imagined that the answer was here all along, growing inside me," she said, her voice thick with emotion. "Life is full of surprises, Ana, and I am grateful for each one of them, especially for our family," João Paulo said with a sincere smile. They embraced, feeling the fullness of that moment. The path that brought them here was not easy, but love and determination guided them through each challenge they faced. As time went by, Lucas and Mariana began to reveal their unique personalities. Lucas, always adventurous and curious, explored every corner of the house and garden, filling the space with his contagious laughter and vibrant energy. On the other hand, Mariana was calm and observant, with eyes that seemed to capture every detail around her. Her presence brought an almost mystical serenity, as if she understood, in her innocence, the depth and importance of each moment lived. The connection between the four grew stronger every day, with Ana Clara and João Paulo watching with admiration the development of their children. Lucas, with his exploratory nature, constantly surprised everyone with his discoveries and adventures, while Mariana, in her quietness, offered a calm that seemed to harmonize the life around her. The parents often exchanged knowing glances, knowing that, despite the challenges, they were creating a home where love and unity were the basis of everything. Dr. Eduardo made a point of expressing his gratitude during a brief speech, acknowledging the honor of being part of the twins' journey. With palpable emotion in his voice, he highlighted the admiration he felt for Ana Clara and João Paulo. "You are truly inspirational to all of us. Ana Clara, your intuition and courage brought Mariana into the world, and João Paulo, your unwavering support was fundamental. Lucas and Mariana are blessed to have such dedicated and loving parents," he said, his eyes shining with emotion. As time went by, life in São Miguel das Flores took its course, and Lucas and Mariana grew up, facing each new challenge and discovery with the curiosity and energy typical of childhood. Their adventures, filled with laughter and a few tears, built the foundation of their experiences, while Ana Clara and João Paulo's home was filled with memories that would be treasured forever. As the sun set over the city, the family gathered in the living room, where they shared stories and laughter. The love that united Ana Clara, João Paulo, Lucas, and Mariana continued to be the strength that sustained each of them, guiding them through the ups and downs that life brought. Lucas and Mariana grew up surrounded by an environment of love and care, which was a true blessing. That intuition of Ana Clara's, which once seemed just an inexplicable hunch, revealed itself to be a true miracle of life. The small town of São Miguel das Flores increasingly became a symbol of love and hope, where each day brought new reasons to be thankful. The story of the twins who came into the world in such a special way soon became one of the most beloved stories among the locals. They told it with affection, remembering the memorable moments and the unity that this family inspired. Dr. Eduardo, always dedicated to his profession, felt profound gratitude for having had the opportunity to participate in such a unique and meaningful journey. In the heart of Brazil, this family flourished every day, facing life's challenges with courage and celebrating joys with renewed strength. Love, as always, remain the foundation that supported each step of this incredible journey, providing hope and inspiration to all who knew their story. And if you were moved by this story, be sure to check out the next video that is appearing on your screen now. I am sure that it will also touch your heart. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like it, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our next exciting stories. A big hug and see you next time.